Howdy folks, I'm Joe Bricko, owner and founder here at JT Outdoor Products.
Who introduced you to fishing?
I'm from Farmington, Minnesota, and my dad is the one that got me into fishing. All the credit goes to him. Growing up, starting as young as 4 years old, my dad would bring my brother and I to the Boundary Waters. Now, the Boundary Waters is a wilderness preserve in northern Minnesota, over 1 million acres of wilderness with 1,000 lakes. He would bring us into the Boundary Waters. We would do everything by canoe. We'd go through the chain of lakes, fish for all kinds of different species, and it's really the trip that I look forward to the most every year. I would actually look forward as a kid. I'd be more excited about our Boundary Waters trips than Christmas, actually. So that's really where I cut my teeth and I was introduced to the outdoors and fishing.
What inspires you to keep fishing?
Boy, there's really a lot of things, but to me, fishing is the thing that you can never wear out. What I mean by that is the learning, it never ends. I mean, you think about a video game, for example, if you conquer it, it's kind of over. Fishing's something that you can't really conquer. Just when you think you have something figured out, they'll throw you a big curveball, and then you're humbled really fast. You know, I'm a tournament angler, so the learning there never really ends. You're constantly trying to be a little bit better, find a new technique, or develop a new rod. So that really inspires me. The competitive nature of it really inspires me. I love tournament fishing. I love the camaraderie with other anglers, and then really. Tournament angling to me really pushes the needle into innovation. So through tournaments is really how I've learned a lot about developing rods and really the need for developing different rods. So that's really my passion, is the development part about it, competing, and then also educating. I love educating others. I'm fortunate enough to come across a lot of different people with the outdoor product company, and they have a lot of questions, and I love helping people out. When they buy a rod, I like to teach them how to rig that rod and be successful with that tool.
If you had to choose one JT rod as your go-to or your favorite, what JT rod would that be? And what's your favorite way to fish it?
My favorite rod, hands down, the rod that I use the most is the 7.1 JTX. It's really the rod that I have the most confidence in. I like to rig. I like to rig live bait. You know, everything from leeches to night crawlers to big creek chubs. It seems to be my go-to technique, especially for tournament fishing. So that's a rod that I'm always reaching for. I really rely on that rod. But our rods are really technique specific. You hear us talk a lot about technique specific rods. So I'm really matching the application and the fishing, style to the rod that's going to suit that best. So I use all the rods in our lineup, but if I had to narrow it down to one, I would say the 7.1 JTX is the rod that I have in my hand the most.